We have
Yes.
something exciting that we're doing.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Or wait, did you have more?
No, I think that was that. It was my
I
question.
really
for
like
you.
that. That was a
Cool.
good question. I
Thank
want to
you.
think about that some more. If y'all have ideas or like can remember things that you were influenced to buy or do because of
Right.
something you saw on TV, let us know in the comments,
Yes,
not in the chat.
for sure.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Okay, exciting times. We are going to be trying something a little bit different today. We both brought some fragrances that we really enjoy, and we're going to see how the other person responds to them, whether or not you like them, you don't like them, thoughts on it. And we're each going to share a little bit about each of these fragrances and why we like them.
Yes, indeed. And I think we have a good variation here. I ain't gonna lie, I thought we said 4.
We did,
Yeah,
but
you got like 7?
no.
Or 6?
This is not 7, first of all. It's 6, yeah. But listen, I'm combining a couple. It's
Okay.
layers.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. If I knew we was layering, I would have layered too. I would have showed up.
I
with
never
layers.
said you can't.
Well, you never said I could.
Never tell yourself no, PJ.
That's real.
Just like you didn't with that outfit you had on when you came in. So now, who should we start with?
So I remember the outline we had.
I have it too.
So the first one is something that makes you feel sexy, or it's for like a date.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to start?
I can start.
Okay, start.
So the first I'll share is all of these bottles here are from a local business back home called Lay Hue Essence. Is back in Fort Myers, Florida. If you live there or you're in the Southwest Florida area or just in Florida in general, it's in the Edison Mall, right in the heart of the city on 41. And I've been going to him since I was like high school, and basically he takes these high-end colognes, of course, reworks them, has the compounds, and packages them, within like the mall and like shares them. So he even makes like aroma, what's the diffusing oils, things like that.
Oh, like for your room.
Yeah, body lotions and all that. So I've been going for him for years. So what I want to start off with was, and this is a famous one, and you could tell I've been spraying this thing for a while, is Carolina Herrera Bad Boy.
And this is the biggest bottle.
Yeah, it's because I'm not saying I go on a lot of dates or whatever, but it. I be don't look like that, Les. Come on, man, don't do that. Don't do that.
This I
Tony,
like.
don't shake your head. Now let me give some history.
Ooh, it's Bad Boy.
So yeah, and they have a good girl version too. So Venezuelan-born designer Carolina Herrera. She started out in the 80s, and she actually is an international women's fashion designer. So it's not just like perfumes or colognes. There's like clothes, shoes, things like that. And one thing that, because we're rolling in from like the new political season, she's dressed a lot of first ladies. Jacqueline Onassis, I think I don't know who that is. Is that
Don't ask me.
JFK wife? I don't know. Laura Bush, Michelle
You sound
Obama.
uneducated.
Yeah, and Melania Trump. It's created by Quentin Bish and Louise Turner. They put this thing together under that brand, and I want you to tell me what you smell, and I can tell you the notes after. Or do you want me to tell the notes as you smell?
Tell me the notes.
Okay. White pepper, bergamot, and pink pepper. The middle notes are, because those were the top notes, the middle notes are cedarwood and clary sage. Base notes are tonka bean and cacao.
I feel like I smell the bergamot because I really like bergamot. That's in some of my fragrances as well.
Okay.
And then tonka bean.
Okay.
I don't have the best palate when it comes to picking things out, but I really like this one. So this is like your sexy date night one.
Oh yeah. When I tell you, I be getting in my bag when it's.
I want to compare. So I feel like we should go back and forth, but I want to, like, after I smell all yours, tell you which one is my favorite.
Okay.
But I really do like that one a lot.
Look, that one right there. Whenever I wear it, look.
That's good.
And the thing is, I'm gonna give y'all boys. I'm gonna give you a little tip, right?
Yeah.
When you put your cologne on, you want to put them behind your ears, around the neck. Like, you don't want to spray. You want to spray on your whatever this part of your wrist is, and rub it in there. Give it a little spray. You might even want to like give it a little mist. Because the thing is, when a woman comes in and she hugs you,
Oh my God.
You smell good. What is that? I can't tell you.
He said, ha.
You might have that for somebody else later on.
I'm so weak. I've definitely done that before.
Yeah, for
too.
sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why it's a key right here.
No, I mean, like, I've smelled somebody's cologne and then
and then buy it for
first.
somebody else. Yeah, that's why girls like, oh, why you think I'm gonna buy it for you? I know, I'm familiar with your game. I've been around a long time.
I mean, it is what it is.
But okay.
I really do like that one a lot.
Cool.
I can see how it's a date because it's not overpowering.
Right.
It's like, it's light enough that I'm not like, oh my God, he's like caked on all of this scent and like concerned that I'm going to smell like it, which is not a bad thing, but I really like that. So for me, sexy date night. Okay, I did say I was layering things, but I kind of have like one and a half for this one. So
Okay.
the first one is a combination of YSL Libre, which everybody knows, a little
Which one is
basic.
that?
YSL Libre.
I love the bottles.
Yes, that
beautiful.
one was actually a gift. So that combined with Black Tie by Celine.
Black tie.
Yes.
I'm familiar with that. Okay.
Yes, because this one is a unisex fragrance. Yeah, that one also I
Ooh.
think is unisex in my opinion. So I'm gonna preface this right now. I have two date night scents. This combination is one.
Okay.
So, and I like both of these separate as
Oh
well.
my gosh.
Yeah, that one is it's nice for men as well.
Look, man, girl, pull up with this.
Yeah. So they're both made, or they both came out in 2019. Of course, YSL Libre is YSL, and then the Black Tie is from Celine.
I can tell they complement each other really well.
And you know why? Because Black Tie is very vanilla heavy. It's one of the most vanilla
That's what I
heavy fragrances.
smell.
Yes, and YSL Libre also has vanilla in it as well. But I feel really like luxurious and expensive when I wear those.
I
And
can see
want,
that.
if I'm going on a date, like I want him to know what it is.
Because this is the type that like it travels with you.
Yes,
You know?
yes, like it lingers.
Yeah.
You know? But the YSL, it's a floral fragrance with lavender, orange blossom, musk accord, and vanilla.
I love musk.
Yeah,
And
I used to not like musk, but as I was doing research, I realized a lot of my fragrances,
it's mature.
it's very mature. It is.
And
We have
demure.
that.
And demure. However you say
Not
it.
demure. Demure.
I've been messing that up forever.
But it's so good. And then the Black Tie, of course, vanilla dominant. So that's why it blends well with the Libre. And it also is more of like a champagne warmth. And
I get that vibe.
right? Like it's a
Yes.
little thick. But it also has notes of cedar, tree moss, and white orris butter, as well as musk. So they both have
Yeah.
like some musky essence and some sweetness, but they're not like, I would say Black Tie, let me know what you think, is more cakey sweet. I really like, so that's something I should have shared.
Yeah, it is pretty. Yeah.
I like gourmand scents, so like very cakey sweet, or I like
Gourmand?
Gourmand is like cake sweet. That's what it
Okay.
means.
Okay.
And then I also like florals that are paired with fruits and musks, and I really like jasmine and amber. And like,
Oh, you know your stuff.
yeah, I realized that a lot of the fragrances I like that I'm drawn towards, they have certain things in common. And I'm like, yeah. So that combo is one of my sexy ones. But hold on.
This is like a dinner night, all black.
Yes, it's more like elevated.
yes.
But I feel like they can work for men too.
Yeah. Like
Which is like if I want one that's not for men, okay, I know I told you I did a combo, but I did two sexy ones, and everything else is just one, I promise.
Okay.
So this is my second one for sexy date night if I want to be very feminine.
K. Ali.
Yes, and it's their Eden Juicy Apple scent. So this one came out in 2021. So it's fairly new, but the top new notes are juicy red apple, black currant, pink grapefruit, lychee, and then middle notes are wild berry, raspberry blossom, jasmine, rose.
It smells like a great glass of wine.
Every time I wear that one, people are like, oh my gosh, you smell so good, or I like that, what are you wearing? So if it's women, they always ask me, what am I wearing, so they can get it. And then if it's men, they're usually like, wow, you smell really good. So that one I usually get a lot of compliments on.
This is good. I can see why.
Yeah.
I can see why.
I
yeah.
like that one.
Yeah.
And it's easy to get. It's in Sephora.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, ladies, you know where to go. Sephora, K. Ali, and who's it made by?
K. Ali, but then
Oh,
it's
is it-
Eden Candy
Eden.
Apple is the fragrance name, like
Yeah.
that specific one.
And the bottle is like really nice.
It's a little
It
sexy.
looks like an apple, actually. I'm
yeah,
tripping. Huh?
yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
Now, our next category,
Every day.
every day. What are you wearing?
So this bottle is basically empty. That's why it's every day.
Okay.
This is like, so I hear this is like the typical cologne for a man. Like, you know, when he pulls up Dior Sauvage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
Yeah, I know Dior Sauvage.
Yep.
You probably
Sure do.
You already kind of know it, but
sure do.
So
I like it, though.
I actually got some history on it. So the name originates from a previously created fragrance by Dior, which is called Eau Sauvage from 1966. But they're not in the same collection. Sauvage was inspired by wild open spaces, blue skies that cover rocky landscape, hot under the desert sun, and it came out in 2015.
Okay.
And Johnny Depp was like the initial person to like advertise
remember
it. You remember that?
the ads, yeah.
Yeah. So when you smell it, I don't know if you caught this, but the top notes are Calabrian bergamot and pepper,
Bergamot, I smell.
The middle notes are Sichuan pepper, lavender, pink pepper, patchouli, vetiver, I don't know how to pronounce that, geranium, and elemi. And the base notes are ambroxan, cedar, and lavender. There's a lot of like different.
Lavender, I smell.
Yeah. So it's a popular one. I like that just because like when you smell it, it's like it's pretty much wide accepted, and like if it's gonna be an everyday cologne, I want to make sure it's something that's gonna be consistent. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
And that like when I use it, I don't feel like, man, I'll have to get more soon. I can always just get more Dior Sauvage.
And you don't want to walk around and people are like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. I feel like when it's every day, you don't want it to be overpowering.
Too much attention?
Yeah. Like you want to smell good for sure, but you don't want it to be like, I don't know, when you leave, it still smells like that.
Yeah.
Whereas some of my scents, I'm like, I want you to know I was there.
Yeah,
but
that's
this
true.
one, you don't have to do that. I do like this too. I like both of them. Let me remember what this one smells
Carolina
like.
Herrera, bad boy, yeah.
They're different. This one now smells like sweet to me.
It does have a sweetness to
compared
it. It does have a sweetness to it.
Interesting. I like both of them so far.
That's cool. Okay.
Okay.
Your everyday?
My everyday is definitely going to be C by Giorgio Armani. It's the pink one because there's a red one. The red one's more romantic.
C.
But
Yes.
this one, it's like one of my favorite everydays. So to give you a little bit of detail on it, this one was, I mean, obviously Giorgio Armani is the maker. It came out in 2013.
It's real light.
Yes, right? And so the top note of this one is black currant nectar.
I smell that.
Yeah, it has a heart of, I don't actually know what this is, freesia, and then rose of Mai,
Rose of mine.
musky blonde wood base. I don't know what that is.
I can actually get
Woody?
the sense of the wood, yeah.
Okay. And then it was created for the modern woman who's strong yet feminine, sophisticated yet charismatic. She embodies the very essence of chic Italian elegance and style.
Well, they didn't throw it in that bag. That's a less collection right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I
All right.
studied abroad in Italy, so it makes me feel like I'm back there.
You
know?
did.
Yeah.
Where in Italy?
Milano.
Milan. Oh,
Yeah.
I beg your pardon. Arrivederci.
Is that
I don't know. I don't know.
what? Yeah, this one honestly, sometimes when I smell it like by itself, it reminds me of a grandma scent. But when you put
You
it
think
on,
so?
yes, but when I put it on, it smells so good. And your pH matters. Like there are certain scents when you spray them on, they smell
Like
very
stronger.
different. Yeah, or the scent changes. Like I got my sister this fragrance, and then when she wore it, she was like, "This smells like cheese,"
Wow.
and so she doesn't wear it anymore.
Wow.
And it was an Arabian fragrance. Anyway, yeah, that's my everyday.
I like it.
Thank you.
C by Giorgio Armani.
Yep, and it's the pink one.
Okay.
There's a red one.
Okay. So the next one we're heading over to is special occasion or a holiday.
Yep.
So that for me is going to be Chrome Legend. That is this one here.
Okay.
Chrome Legend by Azzaro.
Okay.
And I'll give that to you here.
Thank you.
I like the color. I haven't had a look. Yeah, just go ahead, pull it. There you go.
My hands.
You want some help? You put
I put
aqua in your
some.
hands? Yeah, your hands slippery. Look at this. Look at this. Oh shoot.
Thank you very much.
There you go. So it was actually launched in 2007 by two French in-house perfumers. So as you're smelling it,
Yeah.
notes are fresh apple, orange and bergamot, and also seductive heart. No, there's also tonka bean, musk, and moss, which creates a magnetic appeal. And then they have rich cedar wood, vetiver, and amber. So what are you smelling? What are you getting?
I definitely get the bergamot because I always get that. Apple, I wouldn't have picked until you said it,
Really?
but it kind of gives me like almost like green apple.
So when you smell this, right? Mm-hmm. And say you pull up and a guy was wearing this. What would it make you think?
Let me hold on. Okay. I feel like it would be different. Like it's not I haven't smelled this before.
Right.
So it's definitely unique. So I'd think like he has a very specific style.
Yeah.
It does seem so because I haven't smelled it before, it makes me think more exclusive.
That's it right there.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, like he
Yep.
kind of, and it maybe makes me think that he like knows a little bit about fragrances.
Yep.
Because I don't think that this is somebody that like, or I don't think it's a scent that just like anybody would pick.
Yeah, and you know, one thing I do whenever I go to my guy back home is I tell him like, what is something that is just exclusive or like how you say, or like is similar to what I already have, but is is going to be like, for example, I tell him like, what's something I need for like a date. It could be setting wise, and like he kind of like gives me like a bunch of strips, start spraying them, and like going through ideas. So you really kind of summed up his approach, and like I really want to make sure that like I'm wearing something. I think similar to yourself that not everyone has on when I'm in
exactly.
the room,
Yeah. So I get why that's a special occasion one then.
Right.
Okay, I like that. I still am like, I feel like these two are my favorite.
And I feel like you're loving the Carolina Herrera.
I am.
For me, it's that YSL with the Celine.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
It's probably because you could wear that one, so you're like, I like that. That's why you like
I'll
that
be there
one.
next week with him.
No, for real.
I'll see y'all in 2 weeks wearing Celine. So what about you? What's a special occasion holiday?
So this is actually probably one of my favorite fragrances that I've ever purchased.
Okay.
It is Passe Soie by BDK. It's also probably one of my more expensive ones. So BDK Fragrance House, I actually feel like is probably one of my favorites as well.
You know, being from Chicago, you saying BDK could be very controversial. You know what I'm saying?
We are talking about a fragrance house.
I'm sorry.
We're talking about a fragrance house, everybody. So this is my special occasion / holiday fragrance. It came out in 2016, so it's been out for a little bit. But it's French. It's Passe Soie, and it's inspired by a mysterious and sensual night in Paris.
Yeah, but that's interesting.
Yeah, so it's like that's what the inspiration for the scent was. So it has notes of pear, ginger, mandarin, cacao pod, black pepper, and then the middle notes are quince. I don't know what that is.
Isn't that fruit in this at all?
The pear,
that's what it was.
Mandarin orange. There's also peach, Moroccan jasmine, orange blossom, Indonesian patchouli leaf, cashmerean. I don't know what that is. Ambroxan, and then benzone, I don't know, and vanilla. Other things I don't know.
This is good though.
Yes.
I really like this.
It's nice, right?
You could hit this for a date night if you wanted to, actually.
I think so too. I mean, I have, but I try to like stick to something different, but that's like one of my favorite fragrances.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts when you smell that one?
I mean, if I was to close my eyes, if I was to have a girl, right, come on a date and she smells like this, I would be like, oh, you got in your bag, or you going to? It wasn't just Sephora. Nah, this is exclusive. Like this is something that, because usually I guess like a lot of girls I've come across sometimes were like floral and fruit scents. This of course has fruit in it, but like this has like, it doesn't even have like musk to it, huh?
No, but it has pepper, it has jasmine, so it has spices in it.
That's what it has, a very like light smell, and it it's, I don't know, it just kind of like sticks to the nose.
Yeah, it's unique. I like it. So yeah, that's my
I like it.
Holiday special occasion. Thank you.
Like, I could see it on like a Thanksgiving or a Christmas.
I just want to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Okay, cool. What do you, so far, are you still leaning towards these two?
Yeah, for sure. This is definitely my second though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Love. And so now we're going to something that's just, you really enjoy it.
Yes.
What is this fragrance?
So this is actually, where is it? Oh yeah. Angel Share. So this is made by Killian. You know Killian? Yeah, my and this is where I went to like my my guy, and he was like, "Man, I'm gonna have you try something new."
Yeah,
and you know it's familiar, but you usually don't go for this. So it's an Oriental fragrance. It's vanilla for men and women. Launched in 2020.
This is my favorite.
Angel Share.
This is my favorite.
So Killian, of course, is the heir to Hennessy. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Killian Hennessy is the most personal fragrance created yet, inspired by the 8th generation's inheritance of Hennessy savoir-faire in cognac making. So it honestly, the smell derives from the natural caramel like essence of like Hennessy cognac itself. So it has like a blend of oak to it, cinnamons, tonka bean, and sandalwood, as well as praline and vanilla. So you
smell the sandalwood.
Yeah, right.
PJ, I love this.
You like it?
I like Killian. I didn't realize that I like all of the, I don't know. Maybe it's because it gives me.
And it's unisex too. So yeah, Angel Share.
Did you say is there caramel in this one?
Yeah.
I can smell that.
Yeah, that caramel.
It's kind of
Killian
like
Angel Share, y'all.
Gourmand.
Killian Angel Share.
Ooh, I like it. Because Killian also has the fragrance. I have this one too that Rihanna wears. Love, Don't Be Shy.
Okay.
Everybody went out and bought that one once they found out what she wears. But it doesn't smell like that, but it's still gourmand like that. Like I really these two are now my favorite.
Okay.
Your date night and your like one that unique one that you really like. I think it is unique, and I do really like it.
Okay.
Wow. Now I smell like Hennessy. Yeah, I sprayed it on me because I like it.
Hey, so some people smell good. Tell us you're an alcoholic, but let's keep going.
Okay, this is the last one, y'all. So the one that I wanted to share, it is called Bon Bon Pop.
Bon Bon Pop.
And it's by the House of Oud. You can see on here the House of Oud. And I will preface it with the fact that I used to not like ouds at all. Like I would avoid them like the plague.
Oh, I opened it.
Yeah. It comes out that way, and then the spray is up there. And they actually have a whole line. Most of their fragrances are bottled like this, and they have unique designs on the eggs, so you can like collect them. Very beautiful. So this one was made in, or it was released in 2023, so it's fairly recent-ish. But it is, House of Oud, I already mentioned that.
Yeah.
The top notes are white peach, coconut, and
coconut.
I said coconut. Coconut and bergamot. The middle notes are patchouli and jasmine, and the base notes are brown sugar, precious woods, musk, and amber.
I smell the amber and the musk.
So it's fresh and fruity top notes. Also include mandarin orange and black currant, as well as orange blossom.
It's gonna be like a sexy date night.
It could be. Okay, so you know what's hilarious? So this one is so unique to me. I did not like it when I first smelled it. I sprayed it on myself. I walked around for 30 minutes, came back to the store, and then bought it because I liked the way it matched with my pH.
Yeah.
I've worn it in front of Paige, and she told me that it smelled, she liked the scent, but she said it smelled masculine to her.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know if it's like how it smells when it's on me, but she said she still liked it, and I like it.
Honestly, I could probably wear this. I'm not gonna lie.
Is it the musk in it, maybe, or the bergamot?
It's the musk and the bergamot for sure.
Yeah. Like, I feel like actually the only two scents of mine that are not unisex are like these.
Really?
I mean, any fragrance can be for any sex or gender, but I feel like all the rest of them, here at least, can kind of give a little bit of masculinity if you want to.
Well, I mean, based on all of it, like I said, I think I'm going to stick with number one for sure.
Yeah.
And the C by Giorgio Armani, second for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought this one was your second.
Oh, I'm sorry, BDK. I don't know why I was looking at them.
Oh, this is a pretty bottle.
Yeah, I thought it was that bottle. But yeah, the BDK after.
Yeah.
It was the Passe Soir.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are
favorite?
my favorites. Yeah.
Okay, mine is definitely going to be
Carolina Herrera.
Yep, this one, and then the unique one as well.
Killian Angel Share?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I really like those.
Cool.
I think if a man wore either of those, I'd be like, yeah, you smell great.
Well, boys, you know how to get less now. I've gave you the blueprint.
Not how to get me.
So...
Not the blueprint.
I'm looking at all cameras.
Those are not the only requirements. Those are not the only requirements.
Just know, don't bring anything else to the table.
Those aren't the only requirements. That is so crazy. Okay, PJ.